Don't need that. Just do... No, without the curve.
So I'm joining the game.
The game is awaiting you. As we know now. Brother Death could say the game is awaiting you in a German accent, in German. Right, so that's plumbed into there. That's not enough quartz, but that's okay at the moment because it's not going anywhere. Well, we'll deal with that in a second. It's going to have enough for what it needs.
Yeah. I've started getting emails in German at work now.
What? Why?
One of the servers that I use is in our German office.
Oh, I see.
God.
They're not just
Okay.
doing it to be contrary, and that's not.
No, we are owned by a German company, so...
Okay, so what I want to do now is I want
The good
split.
thing about this is, for some reason, I'm not taking as long to get into places as.
No, that's true.
I mean, I'm loading in pretty quickly today. It's not like the 15 minutes waits we had.
You're all right.
Before.
So, well, I'll let Mr. S do the deletion of the refinery in a second. Ram.
Well, I've got
something
to
on my
get
mind.
there, and that means going back in the tube. So
I need a calculation. I can't bother to work it in my own head. No. I need to split 600 into 360 and the rest. Mm-hmm. That's a division of 60, isn't it? So
it should be.
Should be
It
doable.
should be.
So I'm just going to. I'm going to build something over here to make it work. So we're going to have an input. If I put an input sort of, I don't know, there. And then I need to work out. The maths should be straightforward, but my brain's not working, so I'm just going to build splitters until I get it right.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm at the factory.
Congrats.
What do I need
You've
to
done
delete?
it. One of the refineries and its associated stuff. So the one on the very end. The fact, you went back to get all those motors.
This one here.
The last one you built.
Oh, the refinery. Sorry, the last refinery I built.
Yes.
The last refinery.
The last one. So, if we look at this and we go
And
600
associated stuff.
divided by 3 is 10. Oh, fuck, it's one of these converters. But if I do it into 5, and then I only need 3 lots, don't I? So you divide it into 5, combine 3. That's what you do. Right, cool. Split it in half and then merge it into a silica line with a Mark 1 belt. You can do it that way. Yeah, that would work as well. That'd be nice.
You make it sound easy.
But I have the problem with that is I have a nasty habit of upgrading all belts when I see them. And then, then shit happens. But you are right. That's probably the neatest way of doing it. But if I do it into 5, yeah, I'm gonna do the 5. I'm gonna do it because I like the idea of doing it. It's not because it's the right thing to do.
That's on you then.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Ram,
Totally.
you've been here before. You know how it is. So if I split it in half, that's not going to work. I need to split it into 5. So you split it into 2. Oh, I did this the other day. I actually built one of these already. If you do it into 3, that wouldn't work. You need it into 2, which gives you 2 300s. No, you can split it into 5 easily. What's the thingy? It's
Division?
3. yeah. Division of him. Just division.
It's just division. That's all it is.
Fuck's sake.
How'd you split? You're trying to split 2 into 5.
1 into 5.
1 into 5.
Equal amounts.
Oh god. No, we've done this before. And I'm
Yeah.
sure I've.
Yeah, Ram's right. Leave a silent, do not upgrade. That's probably the easiest way. Oh, hello. It's a
we've done
full hole.
Full hole.
Again?
We've had a lot of full holes recently.
That's ridiculous.
Dubbity-dum.
Yeah.
No, we've done this recently. Do we not have a blueprint which splits into 5?
No, I haven't built one. I'll do what I'll do Ram's original thought. And
Here's
then,
a verbal tutorial, which I hate to say this, but it is written.
He's going to write it. I can
Gonna
do what
write it.
I can. I know. I can do the. I do. What he's-
Place a merger. It was
Oh.
merger.
A merger. A merger.
Form
yeah,
a
so we're gonna
circle. Great big circle. Nobody knows what that's from, do they?
No, I don't.
It's Godspell, the musical Godspell.
Oh,
Which
right, okay.
I was in donkeys years ago at college.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
So if I split, because if I do the original Ramrod design, which was that one, I think.
I played guitar, and on the last night, Jesus, as he was getting crucified, the whole
Oh,
cross-
Jesus.
the Jesus under the cross fell backwards and destroyed the keyboard player.
What?
It was very funny. It shouldn't have been,
and then
but it was
grab
very
a
funny. We did
Mark 1 belt.
the Adult Opportunity Centre in Cheltenham was one of the places that we went to do it, and
There is a simpler answer of how to split something into 5.
That's the one that I've just put together. The one that Ram had originally just suggested.
Split
So-
something into 6, and then feed one of the exits back into the entry.
Thank you. You wouldn't believe that I built that 3 weeks ago.
Only works if it's not a full belt.
yeah.
Is it a full belt?
It's a full belt. No, it's not a full belt. Sorry, no, it's not a full belt. It's exactly 600.
That should work then.
So that'd be you get 6 belts of 100.
Yeah, you
Right.
end up with 700 technically.
That wouldn't work.
Well-
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want 360 on one belt.
It's a 600 belt.
600
So-
belt.
yeah.
You split it into
6.
6.
So it's
You
100 on
send
each.
one back to the beginning, which then increases the input to 700. You then split again. It eventually it'll trend towards being.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It trends
CJ's
to the 5th.
Why are you enjoying Easter sweets, CJ?
Because it's Easter, right?
No.
Are these the lady Easter sweets?
Which sweets are Easter sweets? Is
Yeah.
it like cream eggs and things? And
And ham. Hey, sorry. See, you set it up. I knock him down.
I did set it up, and I thought to myself, I'm not saying that. It's silly. And then all of a sudden,
So I did.
there it was.
Sorry, I'm going to put a really big sign here. That side is going to be a big sign. This side's going to be a big sign. I'm going to just go with this. Fuck it. Found the sweets hidden with the kids. I genuinely, I have an Easter bunny downstairs, chocolate Easter bunny downstairs that I haven't eaten yet. Sad, isn't it? I'm going to donate it to the father-in-law supply of chocolate requirements. 240 out. Sorry, 240 quartz out. And if I just copy that one, paste that one. Oi. Copy that one. Paste that one there, and then edit this one. $360, and then in the middle, as was correctly pointed out, I'm going to paste that in there.
Oh, you've got some bags of massive chocolate eggs left over. How massive a massive chocolate? I mean, like proper Easter egg size.
Massive. They're ostrich egg size.
Ostrich eggs. Well, here's that. Aren't some Easter eggs ostrich egg size? Those really big ones. $360 no scope.
Why are you 360 no scope? We're suddenly getting the Call of Duty reference in chat. I like
yeah.
it. So there we go. That is what originally was suggested and is the correct answer. It doesn't need to be in this location, but I'm going to leave it there because we can.
Mark 1 belt, do not upgrade.
Disconnect that. Reconnect that. Well, actually, just disconnect that 1 second. So, and what will happen is we're going to put this is going to give us too much quartz for this factory that Ari built.
The
Like
factory that Ari built. Now there's a story.
It is. Delete that one. Like that.
Is that the Mark 1?
The Mark
That
1,
was
no,
Mark
you can't.
one. No,
Can
I
you
see
see?
what you
You
mean.
see where the merger is? There's a little
Yeah.
tiny belt between the two of them.
Oh, between the two. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a 3. I see what you mean. So,
Pretty much
do you see
says
what?
no
Do you understand
touch.
what's happening here? Do you get it,
Yes,
Mr. S, or not?
I do get it, yeah.
So, for anybody who's not paying attention on stream, that Ramrod was 100% correct. This splitter splits 600 into 3 lots of 300.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Mark 1 belt's maximum speed is 60. So that's pushing 60 from this splitter into this merger here. So we've got 300 plus 60 is 360 on this belt, and whatever's left, 240 is on that belt there, which gives us 15 spare quartz on that. But we're going to add limestone and make that more powerful at some point, and then we'll
Okay.
send additional limestone down. You measured the eggs, width 17 mil, length 27 mil.
Wow.
They're tiny. Little eggs.
Little legs.
That's 2 centimeters across by 3 centimeters. That's like mini eggs.
Hey,
But bigger.
Purple. How you doing?
Good evening. Hello, friend. Right. So that quartz. Oh God. I'm gonna go through that. Mini eggs.
Yeah. Mini eggs.
I know.
are cool.
Mini eggs. Okay. So. I'm going to run the belts where Ari put them originally. But I can't do it as I was going to, which is really weird because of the way the belts are constructed. Okay, that's fine.
Can you not?
So,
Oh, okay.
no,
it's-
because they're the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Because quartz is above quartz crystals, because I think the only way we can get it back down the hill... Let's check. Do we have to put the quartz crystal above or below, and then I'll move the water pipe?
Well, I mean, it could
So-
go below, couldn't it?
No, I mean when we get to the tower.
Oh, I'm on my way.
So, yeah, I think it's above. I think the only sensible place to put it is above. Yeah.
Oh,
have to
it
go above.
is. Yes, you're right. Because that belt should have been down one.
So if I put that one there,
That's it.
so
If I
could
put
you do me a
that there?
think about direction? Other direction. That's it. Can you belt back to here and I'll move the water pipe. I'll raise it one up.
We'll
raise it up.
So you can walk on eagles.
Yeah, and then I'll have to do some other the Eagles no less. So much
you
for the
walk
Hotel
on an
California.
eagle, you can never leave.
Fly like an eagle. Just not Leonard Skinner. Don't fly like them. That wasn't a good idea. I need one of these, one of those, that button there. Let's try horizontal vertical. Beautiful.
I'm very excited about television that's happening this week. I know
As
I don't
you should
sound
very well.
very excited, but then
Well, you do.
I don't know.
You don't? I don't know. Do you? Oh, autosave.
I have realised that I quite like. Oh God, I missed one. I quite like sardiny and that doesn't always come across as being excited about stuff.
That's a word we don't hear enough of.
It probably is, yeah. But yes. Now, here, yeah. I've mentioned already Hijack is finishing this week, so there's lots to
You
watch
have.
on that. But also, 28th is season 2 of
Season
Good
2.
Omens.
Yes.
If you haven't seen season 1 yet, it's based on the book. It's very good. Season 2 is not based on anything other than the mind of Neil Gaiman, the
Uh-oh.
notes that himself and Mr. Terry Pratchett made for a potential second book, and the other mind of a writer called John Finnemore,
I've heard of his name. I don't know why I've heard of
who
his name,
wrote
but I have
a
heard of him.
thing called Cabin Pressure, who used to write lots of sketches for Dead Ringers, and I think he wrote for Dead
All right.
Ringers. Anyway, he's
Nice. That vertical conveyor, that's the one.
that is bad.
That is right, isn't it?
Yeah. The other
Is that
thing,
right?
the other thing that's bad is that we've just gone through the water thing, but it's
Hey? Oh, I'll move that. That's fine. I'm all right with that.
and we've gone
Let me
through
just go down
all
to
of
that.
these things, and I don't think there's another way of doing it. We'll keep
Make
it
this
as
neater,
statues.
but- Yeah, it's because Harry did that originally, and I thought, actually, I'm going to keep that design.
That actually doesn't look too bad with it going.
Can you do me a
through there.
favour?
It kind of works.
Because I've run out of
yeah,
Alclad sheets. Can you connect that up?
sure.
I'll
Right.
steal or something. I can't do that.
If I get the right button, yes, of course I can.
There we go. Off it goes. Brilliant. So we've reconnected the quartz, so that's good news. So we haven't broken anything with that.
No, we've got a line of silica. We've got a line of quartz crystal.
Auto mode that's too straight. Let's go for noodle.
That'll do.
That misses. That's good. That worked. So we've got the output we requested of quartz crystal. Now the question I was going to ask myself
Yeah.
is how much quartz crystal are we actually making?
Ah.
So if I go back to our diagram, apparently we're making... right. We haven't underclocked our thing. So we're gonna use all of it anyway. So we're gonna be making 466.667 quartz. Oh, brilliant! That's what I wanted to see. A number I've got to remember. So let's go up into the roof. I'm gonna put this up here, next to the hole. We'll use a big sign. Why not? I'm gonna steal the layout from down here. Copy that. What's it called? Is it crystal? Quartz crystal? Is it called that?
Quartz crystal.
It is.
Mole, says Ramrod.
It's a medium-sized
It's a
hole.
medium hole.
Unbelievable, Minotaur. What's going on with the odds?
We did have a short one earlier.
Because last night we had 2 fulls and a medium. Tonight we've had a full and a medium already, and wow. I mean, really? I love it.
I think
Right.
we've had streams where they've been consistently small holes.
Oh, we've had weeks of nothing but small holes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ramrod, we have indeed. The ex-refinery has been removed. Mr. Stephen has tidied away said refinery.
I have.
We don't need that pipe anymore, really, but I'll leave it there for now. Well, we've got a space here to extend this factory. Should we tidy this up a
have-
little bit?
Probably a touch. Yes, I suppose we should. But I suppose.
Or should we just carry on with the crystal for now? Let's
Keep,
get the crystal,
keep
let's get
doing
the crystal to
crystal.
base.
Let's get it. Yeah, let's get that done.
Let's get that back.
Got
So
a
we need
long
to-
way to go along here. It's been a
a
long
short-
road.
I was thinking in a short time to get there.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Right. So we've got some. Do you want to do the inside the tower or outside the tower?
I'm going to destroy the tower and then rebuild the tower once we've got this in. So I'll do the inside.
We just if you go inside and then re-wall yourself in and just work your way down.
Or you just do this.
Well, don't delete the whole thing. You see, yeah, you can do it that way. Try this. Ramron's got an idea. I'm not sure what the idea is, but he's got an idea. Go at the bottom and place a
Right.
floor hole.
Just whack.
Well, what you find, Ram, is because of the height of the tower, as you can see, we maximise the height of the lifts, which is these spaces are set exactly for the conveyor lifts. I'm really tempted to put the other conveyor lift in that we're not using right now, just in case. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it might be an idea.
I'll
Whilst
put the
we're
holes
here.
in anyhow. Yeah.
We've got the
why not?
holes in, then it'll.
Um,
Where did you place that? I see. Right.
you need 2 floors. You can create infinite height. There's a maximum height to them. Oh, a second. I will. Just want to test something. A second. Find nuke. Would that actually work? Oh, a second. If I... Well, I've run out of cloud sheets. Mr. S, can you just try and go from the top to the bottom with one massive conveyor hole?
With one hole, it won't work, will it?
Well, top to bottom... Well, Ram says yes. And as we all know, Ram knows.
Let's
Unless it's
build
one of those things... Because
another
if that had
thing.
been the case, Gerbil would have liked to have known that yesterday.
Yes. Very true.
Because Gerbil's construction yesterday, which you've not seen yet, Ram, because you weren't here at the time, is entirely based upon that principle. Can't see this yet.
So I've added another thing on. Just to
Right.
try this. Now I have to go
Okay,
all
go
the
on.
way back up.
Go on then. Let's see. Okay, let's watch it happen. I'm fascinated by this because if you just do it into free space, there is a limit. But if there's no limit when you go to a hole, that's really interesting. Okay, you've got it clicked. I can see it coming down.
It's coming down. It's not coming any further.
Let's keep going. Come all the way down here. Keep going all the way down to the hole. Oh yeah, fuck. No. That's something the game doesn't articulate to you very well.
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
Wow!
That's
So-
new.
Judging by the voices, does that mean you've learned something new?
We
Can you
have
see it on the
actually-
stream, Gerbil?
Yeah.
So Gerbil, you know you built that tower which has got, you've multi-linked the vertical conveyors.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
It turns out if you put a hole at the top and a hole at the bottom, ignore the fact, when you start it in one of the holes, ignore the fact that it says I've only got a certain distance. Keep going to the bottom hole, or top hole, whichever direction you're travelling in, and it will automatically build the full height.
Ooh.
So rather than having to build lots of individual ones like you've done in a really neat pattern, which does look really cool by the way.
It does
you can
look
leave it as
very
is.
cool. It's a
Don't
really
fuck around
nice
with it
thing.
now.
Yeah, don't change that. It's cool.
But it turns out you don't have to. And I did not know that. How did I not know this?
this isn't something that we've come across in videos and things. I think that's why.
No, we haven't seen that before. You've done 500-meter lifts.
Oh, beautiful.
Suddenly, Gerbil's excited. You can't see it here, but you can hear it in his voice. I won't go any further than that. Now, the next thing to do is plan the route for these items. Now, these items are not going into that factory like those 2 other items are.
So I'm going to take away the stuff we've just done because we need.
Yeah, you tidy it up as you need to. I'm now a bit concerned actually because if I go in here, oh, I'm good. Okay, so the quartz actually bypasses inside the factory. Bypasses, doesn't get used here. Yeah, it just bypasses
No, it
the
goes.
whole
It
thing.
goes along. Goes along.
There we go. Right, cool. Let's go double check. Comes along here, all the way along to the end. It does. Then it goes along here, down into a vertical conveyor over here, and then down in that tube of glory. Oh my word. I've got to get something else in this hole. Oh no, we have space for it already. Oh, that's good news. That's convenient. So then it goes into there. Oh, it keeps going down to there. Got radiation going on around me at the moment. Along that way. Then it goes out under the bottom. Oh, right, okay, then it gets routed across to our mad set of pipe. And I don't like this arrangement, I have to admit, this random set of conveyors and stuff, but we are going to reuse it and keep using it until we've worked out a better method.
Oh, bum.
Might need that right now. Have you crashed again?
Nope.
That's good news.
I've done something wrong.
I don't believe you.
Oh, what I did was I didn't think about the way that these conveyor belts were going.
Oh, I have an idea.
Ivan who?
Oh, I've got an idea. It's going to be a long-term thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I definitely have an idea. So the silica gets used in the factory. We know that's the case. And what's that? That's sulfur, which I assume is also getting used in the factory. But this stuff isn't. So it can get bypassed. It can go straight over there, can't it? So, in theory, can I get to this pillar? I can. Oh, I'm liking this. More of these pillars, please. Right. Okay. Cunning plan. I say cunning plan. Nightmare plan. Pull this back to here so it's the right level. We can only go so far with a conveyor, so just stick that all the way over there for a second. Is the quartz in this building? It's not, is it? It's in that building up there. And it turns the corner, doesn't it? It doesn't need to turn the corner there, it can come down into this. Oh, that's nice. So they could keep going at this point. And we either put it in line with the pillar that holds that building up. And that would be quite nice because it come out the side and down. So actually, yeah, we're going to do that. That's going to work. Nah, don't fall! Shit. So we can run them through there, in theory. But is that a nice... Let's put some walls in to see how these... Because sometimes these don't work quite as you expect them to.
Okay, so the things are coming through the pillars at a point, and now we need to run them into the right place, that's all.
That's alright. I've had an idea. Alright, okay, so that's where that would turn. Mr. S.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently
Yes.
at the
I'm
near the
behind
nuclear.
you.
Oh, you're right
Yeah.
next to me. Right,
I'm
okay.
next to you.
So I'm just sketching a moment. So what I'm thinking is, rather than using that cross round thing with the man tube in it, that
Yeah.
one, what I'm thinking is we make a series of these really tall pillars at height
Oh, okay.
in a line all the way over there and then rejoin them that way. And that'll do two things. One of them is to move you away from all those machines. But it would I think it'd look quite nice to have a kind of pillared set of stuff going across the top. I'm just sketching though. I don't know if it'll work. The only question I've got is how do we get it to this? So at the moment, if I go up, if you come to this machine, this corner here. Yeah, advice is welcome around Rod. See this corner here where the quartz is?
So we don't need that there anymore. That's not going... Where's
So
that
that
going anyway, that quartz?
Well, it goes genuinely. It goes down inside the pillar, down to the bottom,
yeah,
out the floor.
of course.
So I'm just thinking it would mean that we wouldn't have to do that.
But do we need... We don't... no, we wouldn't, would we? That's the quartz that's currently going along the other line, yeah? It's going all the way over there and all the way around there, which you don't need to do.
Well, that's what I thought. And
Take
since
it across the thing.
previously it was one item, so it wasn't an issue.
Now
But
it's 3,
we're looking
so
at
it's... Yeah.
potentially going to be 3. Yeah, exactly. Because we're going to end up probably that one you just built, the second vertical, will probably be the second silica line. One will run for will run down for the nuclear, and we can add more into it, or we can just have a separate one for going across to the factory. Now Ram says every 7 floor tiles place a pillar on top of the floor tiles. Is it actually going to be the same height? I'm just looking at it now. Would it line up? So if I put a pillar on top, then remove the floor tile and zoop pillars down to the ground, Is it going to be at the same level? It might be, you know. Let's compare it. So
Ooh,
if
gotta be
I
careful along there because we haven't got electricity.
no, I know that's one thing I'm being. Oops, too many clicks of the button. Autosave. So I'm just testing the RAM theory here. If he's right, then I don't have to worry too much. Well, I might have to reconstruct this corner because there's lots of beams and stuff which are getting in the way of quality
Yes.
conveyor management.
Oh, hello. Why am I on the floor? Was that?
Yeah, it was an autosave.
That's interesting.
So it's a different level. Does it matter? Move top pillar piece. Yeah, I mean the thing is, it doesn't line up with those pillars. Does it matter? The height itself doesn't matter too much. I just want it to be in level. I just want it to come through here, okay? Then out the top part. Not like that. Oh right, so it brings the wall. It brings this up higher. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
But I'm just thinking, if I take that out, well, if I don't have to take it out, I'll put it on here. If I was to place these on, they would sit on top, wouldn't they? We could put them inside, but it disappears when you do that. That's annoying. Oh, that's a bit frustrating. So I could put them inside here. Like that. At top part and pillar end. Yeah, that would make sense. And they would be at the higher level anyhow, the higher level that you're describing. It's only 1 meter difference, but it might look quite nice actually. But I'm aware that the level floors. So if I put the conveyor hole walls, for example, like that, would they be at the same height? No, they wouldn't be at the same height. Oh, I'm out of ironclad sheets. So those ones actually line up with the previous hole.
Yeah, yes, because this is lower, isn't it? That's lower in the actual design.
Yeah, well, I'm fine with that. I don't mind that too much. I just want to get them at a consistent height. So I don't mind. I'm gonna just take on advisement for the minute, Aram. I do greatly appreciate it, genuinely, I do. But if I put this back in again quickly, I mean, I don't think that's going to be a disaster. Yeah, if I grab that again, so that if I was carrying on with that, would that dip down now, or would that carry straight on? So that would dip down. So they're at just an altogether weird height in there. That wouldn't work.
Yes, they are, because they're sat on the
beam. Well, they're sat on the.
Oh, they're sat on the floor. They're sat on the bottom of the.
They're sat on top of the pit. They're sat on the pillar top.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, which is weird. I think we just need to rethink this design in terms of
probably.
those.
Yeah.
So, if we take it as though it's from these floors and this design needs to change, because honestly, because it matches the other floors where the rest of the nuclear is, I'd rather run. That would be my go-to grid to compare. I mean, these are going to disappear anyhow eventually.
Sure.
So we can redesign the pillar. So we've got a gap. If we do go from the middle of a pillar,
yeah,
we need to go 5.5 squares away. Because if we grab I can't do a belt. I need to go and get some more bloody alclad sheets. If you know those ones I've just put in the middle, I'm not going to use them, but if you drag a belt from there as far as you can.
Hang on, I just had a thought. I just wanted to see something. Because you had, was it that?
Something like that, yeah.
Was it that?
Up or down. For the second one. Either or, doesn't matter which. They're just different. They're only 1 meter. They're not even 1 meter apart because the thickness of the frames is weird. It kind of works.
Kind of works. I know
if I did
there's
that,
a bit of clipping going on, but
well, what I'm thinking is that exactly a meter though?
Oh,
and the answer is
yes,
it is exactly a meter. That would work. And so you could actually use that box design. So get one of those things in the middle, and actually that would push the thing to the edge of the square so we can go further away.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if I just delete this a second, that bit, and careful not to delete all the power on the floor, and then grab that and just zoop that way a second. What do you think it should be? A concrete inside there? Should be steel? They probably should be steel holes, shouldn't they?
Probably should actually, yeah, because we're
Do you want to paint them steel while I just come off and run down a wall here? And
I can change them to
1,
the other
2,
walls,
3,
which will be
4,
better
5,
if I
6,
get the
7.
right buttons.
Ah, falling! Forgot about power. Forgot about the power. Oh God.
Can't do anything about that. That's it's too late now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
What are the wall ones I want? I want these walls.
6. Andy Wall. So if I take it from the edge one, that won't reach there because I've got no alclad sheets. For God's sake. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and get some sheets. I'll be back in a minute.
That's fair
Um,
enough.
Can you basically
Do you want
can
me to
you
start
put a belt
belting
across
those?
that? Gap?
Yeah, 3 of them, because we've got 3 things.
Yeah, do all 3. Fuck
Yep,
it.
okay.
And then do just check you can't go further. I don't think you can. And then what we'll do is we'll put the kind of 1 square bits in, and then we'll add the pillars in underneath it. In fact, on the first one, make sure we can build the pillar. That might be useful. Because you have to put the frame in a weird spot, and the frames are only a certain thickness, and oh my brain.
What I'm going to do before I do anything like that is try and find some power.
Cool.
Get some power along this road, because we are...
Well, if you do it between the walls, don't do it on the road, because the road's going to get deleted.
Between the walls. Okay.
So you know those maybe just above the central thing. Just put like a double wall hole in it, and then run it along through the wall.
This. Oh, I forgot we did this.
Ram,
Oh,
genuinely, I know we haven't taken on all the suggestions, but your suggestions have been hugely appreciated.
Yes, they have. They always are.
They are massively, yeah, every time. So thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner. What is it going to be? What is your food? Make me hungry. But yes, we don't see you again until next time. Have a nice one. Don't know yet. All right, okay, fair enough. Well,
Okay,
enjoy
fair enough.
whatever it is you come across within the fridge or freezer of your choice.
Mobile's left the game.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
game crashed.
God.
It was
Damn
that
it.
location.
Oh, was that what it is?
Yeah.
Don't need the quartz crystals. Anything else? I don't need those really. Anything else I don't need while I'm here? I'm running low on plates. Go grab those as well. Yeah, have a good time, mate. Grab that'll do for now. Right, go back, and there are lots of places we need to put more of the sucky tube.
What?
Could we never use that term again?
Oh no, I didn't realise. Welcome back,
Sucky
Mobile.
Tube. I don't know.
Is it the incorrect description for the most appropriate? Off we go.
I don't think it's the most appropriate phrase.
Is it wrong?
Just
no.
not wrong, but
It sucks once. Okay, sucky's wrong. Sucky tube is better.
sucky tube is yeah.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Mr.
Oh,
S,
hang on, is there
that
no
is
power in there?
I don't know. That a conjoined tube, by the way, is excellent.
Which
It doesn't.
oh
doesn't
god,
work
I'm falling there.
On the way back
This-
to base.
this
The
stream
power
has
doesn't
been
work.
Wild.
It has been a bit, hasn't it?
Is that just a phraseology? Apologies. Oh no! Don't go down that tube. No, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Wrong tube.
I see what. Yes, I get what you're doing all of a sudden. Yeah. No, I'm falling into the world.
What?
It's all right. I'm fine.
Mr. S
Okay.
is falling into the wrong tube.
Don't do it.
I'm not in a tube.
We might have to pull a tube along this structure actually. Oh no! I've missed. I've missed. Oh, shit. Okay. Right. So you're still powering at the moment, aren't you?
Well, I can't power at the moment because
No.
what I need is to do it every 5 blocks.
Well,
And-
so that 6 doesn't work.
No, it
It does work.
should
Come
work.
on.
No, it should work. It should work.
You
So
can do
if I put a
Go on.
let's put a power
Double-ended tube.
here.
A double-ended thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that kind of
one
thing.
in the
Double-ended.
middle, like here.
You want double-sided ones, so we can run it all across the inside of the thing.
That's double-sided.
Is it?
No, the first one isn't. Sorry, the rest.
Ah, right. Okay.
The one I just put in is.
Nice. I can't fly. Oh, right, yes. I can't fly yet because it's not connected. Right, I'm going to jump over this and I'm going to start building the next part.
Where's the nearest power? That's the important thing. Oh,
Probably
there's
inside
power
that.
there, actually.
Probably inside.
if I
So it
put
could probably
another
quite easy
one-
to get to, I would have thought. Let me grab another lot
I
of
can
this.
actually quite easily get to it.
Do that. Off it goes. Fabulous. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Ah, no! No! What the flaming... Okay, I'm now hovering above the ground at the wrong height. Okay. I tried to jump out through something and I somehow conspired to press buttons in a way that chucked me off the top of the walkway. Ah, that's powered up. I'm suddenly flying again. Thank you.
We're getting there.
Ooh. It is occasionally glitching for me. It's kind of a little bit mad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There.
Oh crap!
Oops. I need to delete that wall.
The amount of times I've just fallen out of the world today, it's just...
Not funny, man. Not funny.
It's a bit funny.
Right. Okay. So I've got some
again.
base pillar locations. Are you using Mark 1s?
Okay, no. Should
What
I
are you
be?
using? No,
Mark
double
5s.
what? Double using Mark? No, power.
Oh well, no. I've got to use it's Mark II wall mount things because that's the one that's got the double thingy on it.
They've all got double. You can have Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3, double and not double.
Can you? Okay. Well, it's Mark IIs, which have got 7.
That's
things
cool.
on, so we should be.
I'm good with that.
We should be fine.
Brilliant. Yeah, every now and again, my frame rate here, for some reason, just takes an absolute tank. It's
I
it's
wonder
very
why.
frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not like you at all.
No. I'm occasionally... It's so bad that my frame rate counter stops frame rating.
Wow.
It's just like, nope.
We have to try experimental. I mean, just for the
Yeah.
sake of your frame rate, we have to try experimental.
I think, well, if we can try it just quickly after the stream, that'd be good.
Yeah, we
so
can.
next week, we might be on experimental instead, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Oop, don't do that. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I've been trying to avoid it, but because of the other things that might go wrong.
But there's other things that might go right, so it's a...
Well, yeah, exactly. I think we're going to have to do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. 4, 5. Crap. Go on, Jebel.
Sorry.
I thought you said something, but it was like a
No.
sort of thing. It's like, what's going on?
Oh no, it was. I took my headset off to give me hair a bit of a ruffle and put my headset back on again, so I must just brush the microphone.
Oh. We all need a ruffled hair. At the moment, all I'm doing is getting the ability to fly down here sorted, and then
That's
with yourself,
important. Yeah.
it's vital. Grab. Nope. That. Not that. One.
I'm going
two,
back to
three,
base for a bit because
four,
I've run out of
five,
alphabet
six.
sheets.
Do you want some?
No, it's alright, because we're building conveyor belts. I'll grab a load. It's
You
going
got
to
it.
be better.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is glorious. And genuinely, I think, may have got this positioned in such a way. Oh yeah, it's going to work beautifully. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way that's going to work. Okay, cool. Autosave is occurring.
Oh god.
It's all right.
I'm in a tube. That's why
It'll be fine.
it has not gone well for me tonight being in a tube.
Don't panic!
They are crashed.
Don't panic, you're alright.
I have done a crash.
Oh, for fuck! Really?
Yeah.
My frame rate hasn't recovered yet, so it doesn't know. My machine's refusing
Your
to
game
let you
is
crash.
completely just dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just whilst it's doing it. Oh dear.
Now I've got a frame rate back.
I wonder what next week's going to be like.
It'll be fine. Because we won't be in this area for starters.
Well, that's true.
You've joined the game. Excellent. Part of the reason we're doing this is to bring resources back to a better area. Well, we'll try. Well, we don't know, do we? Experimental might solve everything.
It might do. It might cause so many more problems.
Excellent. People would say, content.
Yes.
What's happening? You've triggered content. Congratulations. Okay, beautiful. So there appears to be power along this road now. Now I need to go back to where you were originally and see if I can understand the design and get these here pillars and these here set up. And them there hills. Actually, I better put the belts in. That's really the next thing to do.
I'm looking at reviews of multi-story car parks.
What? Why?
Right?
Try and find the one that I want to park in.
The one that you want.
Do
In
I
what
go
part of
for
the country?
Southampton?
Okay.
Don't go by
Do
train.
I go with the one closer by the hotel, or the one with the best reviews, or
How about the one at the
cheapest
hotel?
one? There is no one at the hotel because we're staying in a guest house.
They have no parking.
They have no parking. No.
Disgusting. I
Yes,
can
we
get-
have no bananas.
Oh dear.
Just
That's a
because
shame.
the train is a lot more expensive than
That's what
actually
usually
driving.
happens. Yeah, it usually is. Especially with your car. I mean,
Even
you
for
can be
one person.
if you go full frugal mode, you're going to save buckets. I can give you I can give you a review of a multi-story car park in Cheltenham. Miss Stephen might be appreciative of this one. There's an arcade in Cheltenham which had a very old car park that was bought. The whole arcade was bought by John Lewis's, the department store.
I went there the other
And-
week. I drove in that very car park. Funnily enough.
Possibly the most tight-cornered car park in the local area within a good distance.
It's you know what? It's a toss up between that one and the one above the playhouse, above the Everyman.
Everyman I don't mind so much. Well, I can tell you how, it goes back a few years, this, but I had an old Honda Civic,
Yeah.
not a modified one, a standard Honda Civic, not known for their ground clearance issues.
How old a Honda Civic? Because I've had 2 Civic-like cars. So
1997,
all right, I'm aware of that sort of Honda
the
Civic.
Rover style one.
Yeah,
The
I know
Rover
the
style
one.
Honda Civic.
That
I had one
was
of
like
those.
my first Honda Civic. Yeah.
Yeah. And I took it into said car park,
Yeah.
and well, I had no problem with the, as we know, the Everyman car park in the Cheltenham Arm.
The Everyman one is just a bit windy, and by the time you get to the
Yes.
top of it, you get a bit dizzy.
Well, the other one, I went down one of the slopes,
Yeah.
and it was so steep
Yeah.
that my not particularly low car grounded its nose out going downhill on one
No,
of the things.
seriously, God.
And then going around the corners, it was just like I had in some places, if you didn't get it perfect,
Yeah.
it was a stop, reverse, stop, reverse, stop, reverse, 3-point turn.
I did that the other
bollocks.
day. First time driving in that car park in my new car, which
nightmare.
is bigger than the
Old one.
the Civic, the Insight, which I had previously.
Fucking
And all of a sudden, I was finding myself going, I don't think I've got to get around that corner.
yeah, oh, it's horrible in there.
It's
so
terrible.
bad.
It is really bad.
It's a car park designed for Ari's car. Genuinely, Ari, you'd be fine. Everybody else is fucked.
We parked outside. But there's that
God.
little bit that
Yeah,
little
there's a bit at the back
bit
outside, yeah, that's fine.
sort of like 3 stories up, and the spaces. Not only is the actual turning narrow, the spaces are quite narrow as well.
They're not great.
I didn't realise how bad they are until you've got something which is slightly bigger,
Yeah.
and not by much. I mean, the difference between my old car and my new one is centimeters.
Yes.
It's not a lot, and all of a
Good.
sudden it's just
God.
wow.
Good
Didn't realise
evening,
it was-
even.
Hey Jam,
One Sir Jam of Jamness.
how are you?
How is Jam?
Which jam are you tonight?
Jim Jimmy. Jimmy Jam.
Oh no, I've crashed. I'm not.
oh,
It
you're-
wasn't even in a tube, and I crashed.
What?
It's
My
this-
fault. I'm using explosives.
It's something in
It's,
this area. That's what it is. It's something in that area. The whole game went.
I can feel it coming in the area tonight. We've run into a problem, Mr. House.
I think we might have run into more than one.
Um,
I'm looking at your
The-
your stream at the moment, so
I'm going to have to adjust this. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to put a foundation in. If you're watching mine at the moment, then you'll see what I'm doing. Architecture will be the big pillar support.
yeah.
How are you, Jam? Hope you're doing well. Big pillar support goes in.
Didn't realise
The-
I could get a direct train to South